Yeah, let's do it with this. We'll try it with this car. So with this, I'm going to actually create the mask. In fact, I'm going the wrong way around. That's what I'm doing. I'm going to put the Gaussian blur on the background. Okay. And then use the brush tool on this layer. It's going to work. So paint back in the parts of the image that I want to be in focus. You can also use this kind of blur as well to fix wrinkles on skin in photographs. I'm going to ignore the fact that these flags are on top of this image here. Just okay. This is the quick and dirty version, just to give you an idea of what's possible. So you get the idea of how we can throw the perspective from that to that, and then it's just a question of going in and doing the brushwork and sharpening up the right bits of the image. Okay. Anyone? There's different ways of doing this. Has anyone seen any different kind of techniques for working on stuff like this? Yeah, so go ahead.
Select a card.
Yeah, I'm going to make a new layer here. Hang on a sec. Yeah, select the car with the.
Just grab your layer.
Yeah, I've got that layer. Yeah. You mean draw around it?
Yeah, just right click on your layer mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then filter lens blur. Layer lens blur. And then just crank up your radius just to see what you can.
It's going to blur the car, right?
Yeah, you got that type of invert.
Yeah.
So the reason why I bring this up is because there's all this specular highlight stuff. So like the invert, and then crank down the threshold for the specular highlights. Be able to like kind of simulate like a bokeh effect, which you kind of get with cameras. So if there's like a really bright light, it'll kind of like make a pretty little spot rather than if your threshold's 255, it won't never see it. That's going to blow it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that, and if you adjust the shape, you're able to kind of simulate different kind of lenses.
Okay.
So that's kind of using an aperture with a glass or whatever.
So when you've done this, then it's not making a layer in there, is it?
So it's blurring. So usually you would have your layers separate.
Yeah. So you'd work on a layer. Yeah. Yeah. So a mixture of these two techniques. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I have to admit I haven't used lens blur that much, but I do know that it does those different effects. So cool. Any other questions or thoughts or additions? One thing that's important that we should know is that not everyone knows everything about Photoshop, including me. So there's a lot to know. I definitely don't know everything. All right, so Yeah, and sometimes like if you've got light in part of an image, you might want to add in things like a lens flare and stuff like that as well, which I'm not going to get into right now, but you'd need the sun or the light in the right spot to be able to add that. So or the light coming from the right direction anyway. With an image like this, I'm just going to open it up again. Save that. One thing that you might see from time to time is these kind of color effects where with the curves someone's pushed the kind of blue shadows up to give it that kind of retro look. So push the blue shadows up, okay, and you can see as soon as you do that, it gives the photo that kind of faded look. Okay, so you can get those different kinds of effects with the curves as well. Okay, to kind of add a look to a picture. Okay, so you can change the look of it. We can also do that with brushes as well. So if we want to add in orange, will do nice actually. Like, let's go bigger. Let's do just do that. Okay, so something like that. If we then use screen, we get that kind of faded effect on the photo. Okay, that's kind of probably a bit too much of it on there, but you get the idea. And we can just ramp it down so that it adds a certain look to the picture as well. Okay. Everyone's seen that kind of photo look recently, right? At some point. Okay. I'm going to stop this one. I'm not going to talk. There's one more thing I want to cover quickly,